Hello YouTube. This will be a video that I had intended to put up a few weeks ago on my channel. Primarily my focus will be leatherwork, cowboy action shooting, tinkering in the garage, maybe some gunsmith stuff, tools related to reloading or cowboy action shooting. So first of all, Kelly, also known as Diamond Dean Freighter or DD Freighter in cowboy action circles. Sweatshirt says, if you don't like cowboy action shooting, you won't like me. That's a pretty good description. Primarily into the Old West style guns, black powder. That's where my focus is, and that's what the range that I belong to primarily focuses on. So we'll get into the leather. August 3rd I had a surgery, ankle fusion surgery, and needed to come up with a hobby, so I started on some leather work. This is a holster that I started making. I've made 4 of these now. I want to make another version of these for my wife to show that these firearms are clear. There's nothing in them. So this is a Pieta. It's a 4440. 7.5 inch barrel, color case hardened, polymer grips. Fit and finish on these guns is pretty amazing. I did have some issues with it. I had the hand was buggered when I got it, and they replaced it, no problem. But anyway, I'll get the right hand holster. It'll be a little easier to show. I made it for that fit, and it's not super snug. Comes in and out of there fairly easy. There's about a 10-degree forward cant on it. You're allowed up to 30 degrees in for legality in cowboy action. So that was this holster. I don't have a pair of these revolvers yet, but that's what I made that for. The other thing that they work for is, this is a cap and ball. This is an early EMF manufactured brass frame. It's actually pretty much a true Griswold and Gunnison, other than the fact that it's a 44 mag. Or not mag, 44 round ball, sorry. It's actually closer to a true Griswold and Gunnison than the one that Colin Bohannon has in Series 1 of Hell on Wheels. His is actually a brass framed Army Pieta, which I guess was as close as they could come to a true Griswold and Gunnison. There's very little use on this gun. What makes it a Griswold and Gunnison is the round barrel and the brass frame, which is how they were made during the Civil War. So got a super good deal on this. A buddy in Calgary found it at a gun show and actually offered it to me and my wife. She primarily shoots cap and ball whenever the fire bans aren't on around here. So anyway, this will go in here too. It's a little bit on the loose side, but not too bad. If you push it way down, it'll stick out the bottom, and then it'll be hard to pull out. So the holsters, the other holsters that I want to make that are a version of this, will be for her cap and balls, and it'll be a little on the loose side. And then there's this one. It's the early model navy frame open top. I've got the grip frame from a El Patron on here. The brass grip frame I actually put on the El Patrons, and I have since sold those, so I get to keep these. I really like the way they look. I really enjoy shooting open tops. I don't know, I've got 1873s, but I keep going back to these, and I enjoy them. So they also will fit in here, not a problem. But what I made for this one is this belt here. So this belt is the first belt that I made to go with the original holsters. And what I've got on these is it's about a 20-degree forward cant, so when it hangs on your body, it's got a bit of a forward slope, so it's easier to holster. These ones are a little snug in here. I did make them that way on purpose, but they've got a better flare for the holster, for easier holstering, and they actually work pretty good. You just kind of pull them out a little bit before you get onto the stage and you have at her. I'm probably going to do some oiling up in here a little more to get a little more slickness. And then this is a cross draw holster. I have been shooting Frontier cartridge or Gunfighter or Frontier cartridge Gunfighter. And so this was the first time I had used a cross draw holster. I used it at a match in January and I actually really like it. It's not that I'm going to quit shooting Gunfighter. I really enjoy Gunfighter. I just wanted to try something else. Last year I shot Duelist to try something else. So this year I'm going to try a cross draw. The other thing I've started was a belt for my wife. Her cowboy name is Perilous Pearl. So I've got that stamped on the back. Not sure what I'm all going to do with it yet, but it'll have more of this style of loop, but this style of holster for her guns. I've also started making these. This has a sort of a right-handed cant to the slope of the shotgun shells. I shoot a Lassiter modified 87 shotgun, and I generally load with my right hand, so I can pull these out, drop them in the top of the 87, and then go down to the lever fairly easy with the way that this is done. And then I've got a piece of rope in the bottom so they can't push through. I'm going to have a few of these made up is the plan for a gun show in March. If there's any interest in them, those ones I'll make them as a straight up and down as opposed to a right hand cant. And this one also has a 45 loop on it, but they kind of fall out, so I'm going to revise that idea. I've also made some belt loops, 45s. These have a bit of a right hand cant. If you've got them in front of your right side holster, your strong side holster, you could draw them out of there. I've made another one that has a mid that you can put behind on your belt. I'll probably be having a few of these available at that same show. And this is a brass bag for at the unloading table. I'll be making a couple of these and have them for sale as well. I like the way that I've got the leather on there because it's firm, it'll stand up, and you can just unload your ammo and drop everything in there. This would be big enough for a single shooter. If you're a couple, like me and my wife are, I need to make something a little bit bigger because we save all of our shotgun brass, hulls and brass for reloading for black powder. The other thing I've been doing, this is a grip frame off of a Tamari Tinfaglio Texas Scout 22. So I wanted to make a bird's head grip frame. So the original grip frame came back and up. I want to thin this out a little bit more. It's a little bit thick on the hand. And then I've started making some poplar hardwood grips for them. And hopefully get that finished here also in the next week or so. So that's that. But then what I actually wanted to do a video about today is for this box sitting right here. I'm going to set these aside and we're going to do an unboxing. And I'll show you what I've got so far. All of these videos I've been taking on my phone and I've been having issues. If you're over 5 minutes, it'll shut down on you unless you're on the YouTube and channels and recording that way. So I bought this to maybe help me out. I'm not a huge tech person, but I wanted to buy this a year ago for cowboy action matches, for the action part of it, and bought a action cam. Now, I didn't buy a GoPro, bought a Campark Ultra 4D 4K. London Drugs has a version of this. Also, couldn't find any reviews on this. I don't know if the Safari is this, but the reason I ordered this one, and we'll find out if was a good choice. It had really good reviews. It has the counter on the front, so right now I don't know how long I've been talking. This will help me with that. And we'll see what's all in this box. We got the obligatory instruction manual. Looks like free gift cards or some coupons for some more accessories. Got the camera. This is a touchscreen. Waterproof case. And I have very little knowledge of what these all are. This is the battery port. Comes right off. It's got a 10 by 20 spot there to mount on a tripod. Got one battery, two batteries, remote control, and some other accessories here. Now, fortunately, the unboxings that I've seen before, they all had a carrying case. I'm not sure this one has a carrying case, which is why I kind of ordered it. Let's hope it's in here. So it's a wristband for your remote. Different mounts. It's two of the same or similar style mount. Some with adhesive. Tripod mount or tripod style mount. Handlebar mount. Zip ties and lens cleaner. Harness. Charging cords. Clip-on for these. Another simple mount and a second backer with slots for better volume, not for the waterproof. So, didn't have the case that I was hoping it would have, but the next video that I post will hopefully have video that's been edited and shot with this, and we'll see how it turns out. Thanks for watching.